So hello folks, so as you can see, I have finished with my physical fitness workout. I had a shower and I managed to tick off some of the items on my to-do list. So right now I just have a few unfinished items, but right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cooking. I'll cook Bolognese. The time now is 7:12. So yes, it more or less has taken me the full day to accomplish items on my to-do list, but what's important is that I'm ticking off these items and I'm advancing on my list of to-do tasks for Wednesday, 1st January 2020. So let's see my list and see what has been ticked on and what remains outstanding. So the time now is 7:22, and it's a good time to check on my to-do list for tasks that I plan to accomplish today. And so yes, so of course it has been a whole day's exercise, but it still has been worth it. And then there is the point to note and to consider the time that I took in filming, because I took many shots and there were quite a few takes of some of the shots, and all that takes time. So that did eat into the time I would have otherwise spent on accomplishing the task. But it's all well and good because it's all part of the exercise. I wanted to record this, and so I had to make time for that. So let's go and review my list and to see what I managed to accomplish and what I am not likely to accomplish tonight, because now looking at the time, it's obvious that I was not, and I will not be able to accomplish all that I set out to do. But the good thing about it is that I managed to accomplish most of the tasks that I set out to do. So let's just have a look at the list and see where I stand and see what's outstanding and what could be rolled over tomorrow on my to-do list, or what I can totally forget about. So let's check the list now. So looking at my list, I'm yet to mend clothes that require sewing. I think I can fit that in tonight. To clean the bedroom, as you can see, I put an asterisk there. It's not going to happen. It will be rolled over tomorrow, the first thing. I did manage to exercise indoors. That was an hour workout, and I was very satisfied with the outcome. And then I was able to throw out the dustbin. I was able to take down the Christmas decorations and take down the tree, and then throw away all the other items that I have been keeping on my terrace that, once a month there are, collector trucks that come to take that type of disposables, throwaways. So then I also took down cardboard boxes and generally cardboards, because there's a special place to throw these items away. And then, well, it did take me, I wouldn't call it a walk, but at least it got me out of the house to throw away these items, which is quite a distance, at least I would say 200 meters away from the apartment. So this is something. To cook the meal, this is what I'm going to start doing now. Iron clothes, I will do that, even if it's a few, 5 or whatever. I will iron some clothes because it works into reducing the bulk of clothing that I need to iron, and I can do that. I can alternate doing the ironing of the clothes with the mending of the clothes, sewing. So that's fine. And the last item is to put together this video. This I can do because I more or less have been doing the edits and building up a story as and when I take. So this is the situation. So the next item on my to-do list that I can accomplish tonight is to cook. So I'm going to start cooking bolognese. That usually takes me about 2 hours. So yeah, this is the situation. I will finish more or less around 9:30, but I will see. And so I will see you at the end of my cooking of bolognese, and maybe in between I'll invite you in, but right now I want to concentrate on finishing this task so that then I can do some ironing and some mending of some clothes. Therefore I take all the things off my list except for one, which is to clean my bedroom, that I will roll over for tomorrow. So see you in a bit. So it's been a long day today, and right now it's 8:50, 10 to 9, and I've just started making my bolognese, so I'm not sure whether I'll be done by 9:30, but at least I've started cooking bolognese, so that is on course. So I'll let you see what I'm doing. So I'll flip the camera over. So voila, this is the bolognese. I have put in the mincemeat, the carrots, the pepper, the onions, the shallots, the ginger, the cucumber, and then I let it all fry together, and then afterwards I add some white wine, and then I throw in the chopped tomatoes. I think I'll add some tinned tomatoes as well, and then of course I'll add spices, which is the parsley. So voila, it's on the fire, it's on the cooker, it's cooking, and so now I need my hands. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm ready to put in the white wine and mix it with the mincemeat and the onions and shallots and all the other mixes. So voila. So I put in the white wine, I'll turn up the heat, and then once it cooks for a bit, then I'll add the sliced cut tomatoes. So hello folks, so this is part of my first day in the first month of the new year and new decade, on how I would like now to structure my day in a way that I set up objectives in the morning, and I track to see how far I am meeting those objectives. So as you saw, I had a list of tasks that I wanted to complete today, 12 of them, and one of them was to make bolognese. So now the bolognese is on the fire, and so I invite you to see how I make bolognese. So if you're interested in seeing how I make my bolognese, then keep watching. So the bolognese is on the fire. I have turned up the heat so that the wine that I've added into the mix will be absorbed so the mincemeat will absorb the wine, and once that is all absorbed, then I will add the chopped fresh tomatoes, and then I'll add a tin of tomatoes, chopped tomatoes as well, just to give the bolognese some color. Otherwise it comes across as very anemic and pale. So let me just continue to stir so that it doesn't burn, and then when it's ready I will add the tomatoes and invite you to come and see how it looks like. So I have added the fresh chopped tomatoes, and as you can see, it looks very anemic, my bolognese. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a can of tinned tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, so that it gives the bolognese a more rich and reddish color. So when I do that, I will let you in on it as well. So now, as you can see, I've added tinned chopped tomatoes to the bolognese mix to give it more color. And then the next thing I will do is to chop the parsley, the spices, and to add more color to the bolognese. So I will chop the parsley and then I will add it, and then I will invite you back in again. So this is the bolognese. It's not almost ready, but it's on the fire, and now I just have to leave it for at least an hour or so for it to cook properly. So I have put in the parsley, chopped parsley, and now I'm mixing it, and I just leave the bolognese to cook. Oops. So it's almost ready, but it still has to cook for a bit. But then I can say more or less that it's done. So it's now 9 o'clock. My bolognese is not quite ready, but it's getting there. It probably will be ready by, I don't know, by 10 o'clock. So I think I will wrap up the cooking of bolognese now. And I will look at my, so then I go back to my list and tick off bolognese and see what I can do tonight. Otherwise, I guess I'll have to leave it for another day, but I'll see. So here is my list. So the uncompleted items are iron clothes, men clothes that require sewing, clean bedroom, and the last item is to prepare the footage, the film from the footage that I have taken so far, but that will require a lot of time. So I think I'll replace this with studying one more module of the event management, and mending the clothes and ironing and clean the bedroom. I will roll these tasks, uncompleted or untouched tasks, onto another day. So I will then attack those 3 items tomorrow. That is to clean my bedroom, to iron the clothes, and to mend the clothes. So voila. So this concludes my long vlog of today at looking at 12 items or tasks that I wanted to accomplish on the first day of the first month of the first in the first decade, that is 1st January 2020. And out of 12 items, I have completed 9. So no, I haven't completed 9. I've completed 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I've completed 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so there are, for now, there are 4 items that have not been started, but I'm replacing the last item. Instead of putting the footage, the film together from the footage that I have shot today all day, I will just go back to studying another module so that I can finish this event management online course sooner than later. So this concludes my vlog on how I went about accomplishing, setting goals or objectives for today, and ticking off item by item all the objectives that I set, because the ultimate goal is to live a minimalistic life in 2017. The ultimate goal is to live in a space where there is less as opposed to more. It's the ultimate goal is to live a healthier life, but all this has to come about by putting all these ideas into action. And one way of putting these ideas into action is to go about it by setting a to-do list and then tracking the progress as I did, item by item, and then evaluating my performance. So I think that I have done quite well. Out of 12 items, I've so far done 8. I will do one more, and so I'll carry over 3 items. That's cleaning my bedroom, ironing clothes, and then mending some of the clothes, my work clothes that I need to attend to. So I'll ship these 3 items over onto tomorrow, and I invite you to come and join me to make sure that I do get these 3 items done. So thank you for sticking around for this long. If you want to see more of such videos of how I plan to make 2020 an extraordinary year, then follow me. If you're interested in how I managed to stay healthy and fit at my age, then follow me. If you're interested in discovering my world as a foreigner in Switzerland, then do follow my journey. I have several series. Come discover with me, come chat with me, come run with me, and I'll be adding several more. So if you're interested in knowing more about the life that I lead here in Switzerland, Geneva, as a foreigner, then do remember to subscribe to my channel. Do remember to like it. If you do feel free to share my videos with other people, and check out my other videos as well. So until then, I'll sign off now. I'm so tired. I promise that I will do one more item, check off one more item on my to-do list, and this will go back to study an additional module in my online event management course, and I'll tell you whether I manage to succeed or not tomorrow. How do you set your goals? What goals have you set for 2020? Do you have a tracking system to keep track on your progress on goals that you have set? If you have, do share your method with us so that we can all benefit from your experience, because ultimately we all want to be better versions of ourselves, and in doing that, or in arriving or striving to be better versions of ourselves, we have to incorporate self-discipline and self-organization skills. So for me, this is one way I organize myself and I keep myself on track and on course on items that I have, tasks that I've set for myself in a day. So thank you for following me, and hopefully I see you tomorrow or sometime this week. Until then, do take care and God bless. Bye. So thanks for watching. This video was shot with my Samsung Galaxy S10 and was edited with Adobe Premiere Pro 2020. Hello folks, so here I am trying out the audio recorder using my Samsung Galaxy S10 to use as a voiceover narration on my latest video production, and comparing it with the voiceover feature in Adobe Premiere Pro. Yes, I said Adobe Premiere Pro because this film production was created from start to finish with Adobe Premiere Pro 2020, and it was shot with my Samsung Galaxy S10. So there you go. I am progressing nice and slowly, and I'm so proud of myself. So see you in my next video, film production. Until then, do take care, do stay safe, and bye.